What if you could give an AI a software requirement and instead of giving you a code snippet, it actually worked on the project? That's the idea behind AI coding agents, and this changes everything for software developers. We have already seen that an AI agent can do more than just answering questions. We have also seen that agents can potentially interact with the computers. But here is even more interesting question. Can an AI agent actually build a software? The answer is yes. This is where AI coding agent come in. There is an important difference between AI coding assistant and AI coding agent. The traditional coding assistant might generate a function for you. You still need to decide where the code goes, make the changes, run the test, and fix the problems. A coding agent can work through multiple steps. It can inspect the code base, make the changes, run the test, and come back with the result. For example, OpenAI Codex can handle features, refactors, migrations, bug fixes, and other engineering tasks end to end. GitHub Copilot's coding agent can now take a GitHub issue and autonomously create a pull request with the fix. So how does this actually work? First, the agent understands the requirement. Then it explores the existing code base. It identifies the files and component that needs to change. Next, it creates a plan. Then it modifies the code. It can run the test and other checks. And finally, the developers review what it has done. So the important word here is agent. It's not just generating one piece of code, it's working through a task. GitHub Copilot agent supports researching a repository, planning changes, making interactive changes, and creating a pull request for review. Let's make this practical. Imagine I have existing mobile application and I say add dark mode for my application. A coding agent could start by exploring the project. It could identify the existing theme and UI structure. It could decide which files needs to change. Then it can implement the changes and run the available tests. Finally, I can review the changes before they becomes part of the application. That's very different from simply asking AI to write some code. This could change the role of software engineers. It does not necessarily mean that developers disappear. Instead, some of the work may move from manually writing every line of code towards defining the problems, designing the systems, guiding agents, and reviewing the output. That means architecture, engineering judgment, testing, and code review becomes even more important for developers. The developers becomes less like someone who only write code and more like someone who directs and supervises the software development. So I think the interesting question is not simply can AI write code? We already know that it can. The bigger question is, can we trust an AI agent to work on an entire software task? That's where things get really interesting. Coding agents are moving towards understanding the repositories, making changes, running tests, and preparing work for developers to review. Modern system emphasizes supervision, review, and control rather than blindly accepting changes. So the future may not simply be AI that writes code, it may be AI that works on software. And now I want to hear from you. Would you give an AI coding agent access of your code base? Let me know the in the comments, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.